So I have uploaded yesterday content as well in the session. Can you guys help me so what did we implement with can you guys have a talk uh, on this flow? What did we did? Anyone wanted to talk for a few minutes? What did we implemented on this thing? It's repetitive, but have a kind of flow discussion so that you will know how to explain something. That's what my objective. Can you guys talk on this layer? What did we do with the Terraform in mindset? Anyone,
Yeah,
please?
so we have created all the flow using Terraform, which we have created in the manual, and we have same replica in the Terraform. So the first thing we have created with all resources through Terraform, which are like VPC and all the like RDS, S3, WordPress, and even like road table.
Yeah.
And we have learned how we can store our TF state into the S3.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing. Best in setup. These are all like we have provisioned it. So as I said, my objective here is so we did the one baseline setup. Like at least know the basics. What is TF blocks, resource, data, output, variables, like kind of data block. So at least some the Terraform settings, some set basics, and then writing TF code from where we can fetch the code, and then the commands as well. TF state, what is importance, where do we store? You have at least some knowledge, no? And then we on top of that we built this layer with all those things. So one base layer, whatever we did in the console, that we implemented with the TF code, and then modules as well. For example, how to call a module to module. So what is the complexity? What is your job will come into the Terraform code. As I said, you will be into modules or you will be using the modules. So module building team, or that is what we went through. So this is the basic infra. As I said, I'm not stopping here. We will continue. Uh, as I said, right, when I'm using Terraform, I'm not stopping using the cloud. It is behind us. So when you say DevOps, there will be behind some cloud environment will be there. It can be AWS or Azure or Google. Any one cloud will be there. One of the infrastructure provisioning tool will be there. So with that, right? Uh, for this environment, I'm going to build one more environment. This is the pure application purpose. This is end users will be using it. So I'm going to build parallelly one more layer called observability layer. So I think last time Sai made a walkthrough, right? So the what is that? The Grafana thing. Same we'll be implementing with the Terraform. We will monitor this environment. So that is what my objective. Let me keep it in the notepad. What is me? You can say that it's observability setup. What we are doing it nowadays, the keyword they call is the observability. When I say observability, two things will come: monitoring and logging. So whatever the environment is here, right, that we will monitor it here, and then we will get the logs from here to here. We'll be getting the logs. So for logging, I'll use this tool ELK or EFK. ELK or EFK. Let me put it like this. Filebit or keep. This is called Filebit or Logstash. For this, we are going to use purely this guy, Grafana and Prometheus. This provisioning we are doing on top of parallel to this environment. This is completely for end user purpose. This is completely for admin's purpose. We are the ones will be using it, admin. So let's say, for example, there is application is not working. Application was down for like maybe 1 hour or 1 day something. Then the customer is coming to you saying that there was an application down. That will impact the company brand. As a client, he is coming to you and then saying that there is an application is not working. So instead of that, right, client coming to you and then client can come, they can raise the question saying that some functionality. I'm clicking here, this is not working. That is the functionality, but there is an impact to business. Your site is not reachable. Your site is throwing 500 error or something like slowness or something like it's responding very long. For example, some 500x error or something like so as I said, 502, 501, the gateway, 4, bad request, some all these things. These are all you can, this is client shouldn't tell you, this is we need to monitor this thing. Site is down. And then the slow, very slow means like, for example, site should respond within 50 seconds. It is taking more than that. This and all. We should capture it, and then we should, before itself, client someone is doing that, you should know that, and then you will be working parallelly. And then let's say you observed it, you kept the somewhere status notification, you send a mail to them. There is a we observed the slowness, we are working on a fix, we'll let you know further. This is kind of notification you should send to client, so that they shouldn't raise the concern again to you saying that. So it won't impact the company brand. So that is apart, that is about the business thing. With observability, right, we will capture before itself, before someone coming to you raising a concern. So this is observability. Let me tell you, wherever you have the infrastructure, there will be observability will be there. Observability is not like develop an application. This will be the 24/7 continuous process for the critical business. So whatever I worked for projects, right, everywhere observability will be there. There is application development will be there. Application development can be passed. So let's say, for example, last November to till December end, there were no development, no deployments and all. But we had a one task, observability. Application shouldn't go down. So with that thought, right, every infrastructure will have a observability monitoring and then logging. Logging means if an error came, something yesterday, right, we were connecting from WordPress to RDS. I made a disconnectivity. That error will be in the WordPress side. If you go to the Apache, there is a log file. That log errors will be there. This is mainly for to check any errors are coming or not. This is like CPU, memory, like kind of the slowness, website down or not. All this you can monitor it. So as a beginners, I have seen they will have a confusion. The confusion in the sense, what is monitoring, what is logging. Logging is like files. There will be one file will be there. That file, that log, VPC flow logs. You can send to CloudWatch. You can send to here also, EFK also. Log. There will be one line will be there, like info, warn, error. Right? When you provision EC2 mission, uh, I was seeing the logs, right? System log in the console, right side, action system log. That is the log line will be there. You can read that line. What is that causing for that error? Logging. So logging will tell you what is the error. Based on that error, you can Google or you can see that. You can get to know that what is something. If you see some database connection timeout or connection failure, link failure, that means that log line you are seeing, you are reading some English lines. But if you come to monitoring, right? Monitoring altogether different. You are seeing the CPU like graph. You see, right, that graph up and down, it will be going, right, fluctuating like kind of graph. Here is called, that is called metrics. Let me put it here. As a beginners, I have seen this, the confusion people. Here you can see that what and all you can do. These are called metrics, or you can see that traces. You can monitor here. This is purely some kind of info, warn, error, critical, and parallel to that, you will have some line, something. So started on 8080 port or started 80 service, something. Warn, Like for example, some kind of, like for example, cannot connect or something, timeout, or for example, response is slow. This thing, error obviously is this thing, failed connection. This is like critically shut down, completely like exception. For example, failure. These kind of lines you can read when you are reading the logging. Here, this is like CPU, memory, disk, something like slow. Like for example, is response timeout. You are expecting for time, but it is taking more than that time, 500 etc. something. All these you can. These are called metrics. Difference between metrics and traces is traces will give you breakthrough. Like for example, you remember uh, we are trace example is from browser DNS, how long it took from browser to, from again to load balancer, then load balancer to WordPress EC2, WordPress to RDS or SQS or cache or some kind of other API tool, other API, third party app. If you go to trace, right, it will give you the step by step inside the code also. Let's say for example, inside the code also. So for example, one module to another module, how much time it took it. This, it will go step by step. Trace means where, how much time it took in between, where the request is going, where it is slow, something. It will give the module wise module, the trace. Metric is, you will be capturing like this, something CPU, memory, or like sometimes custom metrics also. This will be developed by developers and they expose in code. These are the ones. So in observability, logging, monitoring. Logging means like this kind of lines you will be reading. In monitoring, metrics and traces. Metrics are like this. Custom metrics can be, default metrics will be there. Traces, it will be the developer has to develop. This also developer will, they'll do. They have to use some kind of code. Here also they have to use it. Without code, without developer support, you cannot get that. I've seen some projects, some managers, up to their knowledge, they come to their like expect you. Hey, as a DevOps guy, can you capture the traces? That application should have the nature to expose the traces. Otherwise, I cannot. You can ask that. Is it in the code? Is application sending the traces? That's a reverse question you should ask them. If then you ask the developer, there are the internet. Every you take PHP, Python, the Java. Every code has some metric feature they can expose. Custom metrics are the traces. So you should tell them, go to the internet, you refer some of them if they don't have. That is what our job. Your job is to set up this infra, not to how to expose the metrics and all. I have seen this use cases comes to you. So you should have that clarity as a DevOps guy. You should run that the show. Good. So as I said, logging is different, monitoring is different, and then monitoring is, these are the things we capture it. So any thoughts, queries you want to ask? And a percentage, we will have this environment observability. Parallel to this application environment, we will have this kind of any one environment. That is for end users. This is completely for our teams internally. As our team or developer, they'll be using it. With that, let me keep it here. I'll say this total environment as app. Then I'll focus, zoom on it more on the observability layer. Here, this you can say app environment. Yeah. So your app will be producing some logs and metrics. Uh, you know already, this is the one. In WordPress, when I say WordPress means EC2. You know one software is running here. Can you guys tell me one software?
Apache.
Yeah, exactly. Apache. And one more is helping you to connect to EC2. One more service, which is allowing you to log in inside that service. As an admin, when you are connecting, right, you will be connecting.
SSH.
Yeah, SSHD. That is called SSHD we call. So Apache you installed, SSHD came, right? There are some extra applications we will install along with this application, along with this service. This we will install. Why we will install? To bring those observability outside. We will install some agents. One is the agents will be there. One is logging agent. One more, you can see that metrics collection agent. I need more security information also. I will install one more security collection agent. I work for this guy, Twistlock. What this does, it will scan total your mission and then it will report you also. This is the one, something. So this is up to the company. What agents you need to install. Keep this thought. Some projects along with the application, there will be agents will get installed. These agents will collect that information. They will send to one place. With that, let me go here. There are agents will be there. These agents will collect the data. And then let's say, for example, logging agent. It will send the data to here. Some Elastic. Famous nowadays, this is Elasticsearch. Elasticsearch. This is, you can say that, one database, right? How many class there are, when I was tracking the database, right? In the currently market, there are two databases I was selling it. If you remember, structured and unstructured. This is unstructured database, you can see. This is unstructured, not structured. You can put whatever the data you want here, the documents or the file, like for example, the normal text content, you can dump it whatever you want. This internally does the indexing also, it will find Elasticsearch. But Elasticsearch doesn't have good visualization. You cannot do good visualization on top of that. For that, people will use tool called, where is this man? People use Kibana. Kibana main job is just UI. That's it. This logging agent will collect the data and then sends to Elasticsearch. From Elasticsearch, it will be displayed on the Kibana. From where these logs will come? Your Apache or WordPress. Developer will write the log, custom log also. That log, it will collect and then it will send to Elasticsearch here. From here, we will send to Kibana. This is for logging. There is one more guy, metrics. This metric agent. We will have one more agent here. This metric agent will send the data to Prometheus. Prometheus is also one kind of database. This is also database. You can say that this is also unstructured. Like Elasticsearch, same unstructured database, but it doesn't same. Elasticsearch also doesn't have good UI. Prometheus also doesn't have good visualization, red color bars, some immediate attention kind of widgets. It doesn't have it. So we build for this. On top of this, we will use the Grafana. There are in the market, there are the paid tools are there in the market. Majority paid tools are there. Whatever I was showing you, right? These are all open source. one of our DevOps job is if you're working some kind of startups, if you get into the some financial decision kind of thought, hey, we want to do cost saving. Majority times we prefer these tools only. There are alternative for this logging. Splunk is more famous, but they charge you a lot. They charge you a lot. Splunk will charge you a lot. This is open source one. This Elasticsearch Kibana, but they don't have all the features with the free one. If you want, but they don't charge more, very minimal compared to Splunk. Prometheus Grafana same. You will get majority features. What the paid one? These are the paid ones also are there. These are the other. There are market app dynamics is there. Datadog is there for metrics, but those are very costly. As a DevOps guy, if you get a chance to reduce the cost, you can run these projects. You can migrate from existing to here. These are all the open source one. That is one of our job, cost saving also. OE. So the more famous one of the agent along with the WordPress is for metrics agent, we use is the node exporter. One agent, node exporter. The name itself is saying it, node exporter. Node exporter. It will monitor the node, CPU, memory, disk. You are listening me. CPU, memory. CloudWatch doesn't have memory monitoring it, but Node Exporter has memory monitoring, CPU, disk, some kind of load average. All those can be monitored here. But Node Exporter cannot monitor application. For application, you should have other exporters. It's up to the language. Let's say Python, there is a developer has to refer the Python code. They have to make that exporter in their code. Then it will send that metric from here to here, from here to Prometheus, from here to here. Beauty with the Prometheus is it will pulls the metrics from here to here. It will pulls the metrics. With other tools, right? You have to push, but Prometheus is pull. It will pulls the metrics. We'll see. So this is the architecture we are going to implement. This is the total VPC setup. These environments, right? Whatever you are seeing, Elasticsearch, Kibana, Prometheus, Grafana, right? We will not keep in the public subnets. We will keep in the private, and then these endpoints, right? This Kibana endpoint or Grafana endpoint, we will not give to end users. We will restrict our company IP addresses within the VPN. We will restrict it. Here also say within the company VPN, we will restrict. So we will not share this with the application load balancer also. There will be separate load balancers will be there for this. And then we will restrict these two within the company VPN. Because these are the what is happening, all your business information will be there, your application information. Here Kibana, right? Your logs information will be there, everything. So with this thought, right, we will not expose these two outside world. These two will be within the VPC. These two will be restricted within the company VPN. 80 port number or 4431, whatever. Any thoughts you want to ask on it?
Sir, once all the log information is stored in this Grafana or Kibana, again they will be stored in S3 for longer duration, or if you wanted to refer the.
Yeah. Yes. There is a cold, there is a warm, right? Usually. So if data, they don't want to purge that data, they wanted to backup. Yes. They will be sending this data from. Yes. That's good question. You can send this, you can send this data to S3. Yes. They have a feature as a backup. S3. Like for example, if data is not being used, older data and all, but in future that is I may use for data science purpose because data science some kind of data we need, right? Then they will ship it to S3. Yes. Any thoughts? Anyone wanted to ask on it? Yeah. Backup. Let's see. So let me share this. You got the context, right? This is what we are going to implement within the total with the VPC. With the Terraform within our own VPC. Keep this. We will not expose this to outside within the. I'll keep in the public subnets the load balancer, but I will not expose this to outside world. This is and one more. This is one EC2. For this also I'll use separate EC2 missions. Separate EC2 here, separate EC2 here, separate EC2, separate EC2. So for this, right, we will be having 4 EC2 missions extra. 4 EC2 within the private subnet. These are all for our admins purpose, not for end users purpose. This is internal teams purpose, not all admin, internal teams. They can access it. With this, right, can you guys tell me here how many EC2 missions we need? Can you guys help me with this? Put into this. One is the Grafana, Prometheus. I'll work on it first, this setup. And one more was ES, Elasticsearch, and Kibana. Can I club together? Can I club together? Yes, you can club, but it will be load. In the original environment, right, you will get heavy load. This Elasticsearch, right, there is a separate jobs. This is called clustering. They'll do multiple environment. There are separate jobs will be there for this. If you go and then master, right, there are separate jobs itself for Elasticsearch Kibana support. There are separate jobs itself for same Grafana and Prometheus. You can say that observability, I'm good at observability. Then you can say that with these two skill set, you can go and then update resume. There are good jobs are there in the market, but they may expect you more vertical on this. How did you clustering this? How are you doing the sharding? More detailed, they may go on this. That's if you go with this skill set, I can say. Cool. So this is for logging. This is for metrics and traces. Nowadays, this Grafana also is coming. We will have this feature also, logging feature also. They have that Grafana also. I mean, these people also have metrics feature also, but they're very good at logs. These guys are very good at metrics, but they're coming to their other in the market, up to the company what use case they are using it. Cool. So Grafana, Prometheus, and then we will be using for both the right. We will use a one load balancer only. But let me put it here. If I say Grafana internal, yeah, let it be dot. We have now, this is the one. Dot AI. It should go to the Kibana internally. Kibana. This Kibana will get that data from ES, Elasticsearch. This is the one. This is the flow. And then yeah, here is our ALB. Same. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is, you can see that logging. You can see that logging. This, let's say that metrics. Metrics internal. It will go to, I'm sorry, that key Grafana. Grafana will collect the data from Prometheus. Prometheus will get the data, for example, exporter. This exporter will be along with the Apache. This ES also will get the data from some kind of, I'll go with the FileBit. FileBit will be there along with Apache. This is the one EC2 mission. From here, it will collect, it will push to here. From here, it will collect it to here. These guys will pull the data from here to this will push, this will, Prometheus will pull from here. This is the, so you know right here, what concept we need to use for this? If I want to do, you know already the story. Here I need to use one thing now by seeing this. Guys, you know already in ALB we need to use one concept to work with this same URLs with one load balancer. What is that concept? Guys, can you guys hear me? No? What concept I need to use? I have one load balancer with the two domain names. I don't want to go with individual load balancer.
Target groups.
Yeah, target group will be there, but you need to use one concept now. Target group, individual target group will be there. You will have a rules. If you remember, that rules will be there. Host-based rule, path-based rules will be there, right? That rules will be there. This is the one. So let me go. You have the clarity right now. We'll have a individual EC2 missions and individual security groups also. Yes, this is also individual security group. This is also individual security group. Let's keep it separate. Isolate. This also isolate. This also isolated individual. And this is also individual security group. We bring this all there. I'll say that OE.tf. Let me put it here for us just to clarity purpose. Let me work on this first. Yeah. So let me tell you, this is on the double 3000 port number. I think this is 9090 port number. This one will be done. And then installation is there is no yum install. The binary installation. Binary installation in the sense download zip or tar or tgz extract, and then the permission change if needed, and then start. There will be one command will be there, bin folder will be there, that you have to start. That is the one. There is no yum install. We are not going with that approach. Just we'll do that. So with this, can you guys tell me here? Now you know the requirement. First, we'll work on this layer. Then we will go with one by one. Please go ahead. I told the requirement already. We will not expose this to outside. Please, you have to tell me what are the resource type or something. Please help me with this. So let's first let me put it easy way. Grafana. Then I'll see that later. Yeah. Please, I need to create the resources. Please tell me what I need to do. You know the TF code already, right? Some sample at least. Please go ahead now. Please, can you?
Data resource.
Yeah. Why are we using data source data?
Because it's already defined in other TF files.
No. What? Which? Okay. Yeah. Tell me data.
No, data resource, that is a security group, which you have to call here.
Okay. No, not that. I wanted to create a new security groups altogether for this. I don't want to use that the Bastion or Apache. I don't want to use that. I want to create the separate one altogether.
Then it is a resource.
Yeah.
Resource.security group.
AWS underscore security group. Say that.
Grafana.
Here you can give sample name. Say that. Grafana. Yeah, Grafana HC. Then we will attach the separately the resources. I'll pick that code. Yeah, security group is ready, for example. We'll add the inbound rules under. Next. Yeah, next.
I need to attach VPC ID to this.
Yeah. VPC ID, because we are in the same folder we are creating the resources. If you are doing some modules, right, you have to call module dot blah blah something. Along with this, we have created VPs, right? So you can call the interpolation directly. No need to do data, no need to do resource kind of block. Because here itself we created the VPs, right? So that, yeah, go ahead with that. Yeah, call the interpolation keyword.
AWS.
Next, that is the good keyword. Next.
Underscore VPC ID.
VPC ID.
Yeah, VPC dot the name
One VPC.
One.
ID. Yeah, good.
Then we can create instance.
Yeah. I'll add the ingress roles also. Great. Is it for graph?
The resource.
Mhm.
AWS underscore instance.
You have to tell me. We expect you in the interview at least sometime.
Instance type.
Yeah. You have to throw some. Yeah. Can I do var dot if I want? Can we do var dot something AMI type? Is it possible? Is it okay to do?
Yeah.
In which file we need to define that again, that this key?
Variables file again.
I don't have default values. Then where I need to define that value?
TFS file.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, TFS. Yeah. Let's go for now. Hard coded it.
T2.micro.
Micro. I'm requesting guys, you provision from this folder and then at the end of the session, do destroy. Destroy in your lab, wherever you are practicing it. So that it will be easy to bring up immediately. AMI.
Data dot.
Yeah, data dot. Already we have, right?
Yeah.
User dot ID. Next.
VPC security group.
Tell me. Security groups.
So it's like ALB security group. We have to, or it is internal, right?
No, this is you are attaching it here. Here we will allow that inbound rule from ALB. Whatever you create.
Yeah, then we are calling AWS underscore security group dot Grafana. Dot.
That's it. Here we will attach that inbound rule as
Understood.
you said, right? That we will attach. Yeah. Next, I wanted to. This will be in the private, no? They will go to private subnet. Otherwise, if you don't specify this here, it will go to default. I think somewhere link. Yeah, it will go. But it will understand. But you can. But I want to launch in the private.
Yeah, we need to add subnet ID.
Yeah. Already we created in the
AWS underscore. Yeah, AWS underscore subnet ID. Yeah. Dot.
Here it will get in all of them. Let's go with the one.
Okay.
There are some people will do logic also like for loop or element, blah, blah, something one by one. So for now, I'm selecting it, the one. Yeah. This is the snippet. And then I don't want to install here with, I wanted to install whenever EC2 mission comes itself, not with the manual further.
User data.
Yeah, user data.
But I don't want to specify that script itself here. Bigger script.
Yeah, you can call from our scripts file.
SS file.
You read, I wanted to write everything here in the scripts file.
Yeah, scripts
Slash
Apache. If it is whatever the Grafana, yeah.
dot sh. Let me go here. Yeah. So can you guys tell me how the script will start with what line first? It's a simple shell script to install the Grafana. Any shell script will start with the first one line, right?
Yeah, that is
In Bash,
Ash.
Yeah. It's called shebang. They'll call shebang. It's not a mandatory.
Okay.
But sometimes based upon the shell, we specify. There is a shell called bash, which will understand your commands. You are saying that, say, let's say you wrote the TF code. Which tool is understanding that? Terraform. Terraform need TF files. Same way, when you're typing below command, right, this shell will understand the bash shell by default. Yeah.
అమ్మ వస్తా అని చెప్పింది
Just
అమ్మ ఇద్దరు వస్తామన్నారు రేపు
download Grafana, extract, change permissions, and then start. Please keep this thought when you say download, where to download.
Internet.
Path. No. I
Path.
mean,
Yeah,
not source in the Linux. Where to download.
Okay.
Yeah. Where to download, and then the path also where to extract. You should know that. Please keep this that when you're downloading right anything. Usually, right, the good place to install third-party softwares. Temporary, if you remember yesterday, I wanted to use temporarily /tmp, and then from there I was copying to var www.html. But in the Linux, right, in the Windows, see if program file somewhere it will go, right, third-party softwares. But in the Linux, there is a place called OPT. This is called OPT r/user. These are all called optional. This is called user. You are installing one package. You can install any one this folder. Like yesterday, you remember it? Example. We did in the temp folder, right? Like this. But softwares we will not install in the temp folder. We will prefer any one here. So I will download into this folder. So first I'll do cd, for example, opt. Here I will download. Let me go to this folder. This is the current version. Linux build is Ubuntu. CentOS is Linux. It work this guy. What? So say, why did they go to packages again here and there? That's okay. Standalone Linux binary. We'll go with this. Interface wala. Oh, these guys become nowadays more commercial too. Earlier they were giving. Oh my god. It's automatically downloading. Don't care. Earlier they gave everything open source. After we habituated. Okay, cool. Now here itself we are extracting that. This is the command will extract. Then we'll after extract we'll get a folder. Observe here we are going to the here and then it will download this file. We change extracting it. After extract we'll get one folder. We will see that. Observe. Okay. So permissions it's good to change. chmod something like for example 755 that folder. Whatever the folder it will extract it that we will observe. If this that. Next. Inside this, you will have some bin folder or something that we will use to start. The other steps are no. Enterprise edition. OSS means this is the free version, I think. Yeah. This is the free version. OSS is the free, that is the enterprise. The other individual versions, 10.x. Just remember some kind of 10.x we are going. That's okay. We'll start. If it asks Linux and all, sorry, license and all, we will change immediately that script. Cool. Let me keep this link also. So this is the basic data. We prepared this thing and then we'll start. Cool. So let me bring that code as is. Working one, some sample. Please, even I don't remember the syntax. Bear with me. Data block you don't need to call. It is one time place only. Control D, if you select, it will select all the places. So easy. One time you can replace it. Grafana. The second group will come. This don't expose to outside world. Just remove this one. And then this will be linked here. Don't expose this one also. Let's have, yeah, admin has to go. That is sure. Admin has to connect. That is for sure. Because he has to install or check something, right? This machine will be in the private. So you need to connect from Bastion. You should allow this one as Bastion. Say that. Grafana underscore. Grafana underscore. Let it be. Let's remove this also. And here, yeah, this is good. Here, if you remember, I need to allow from Bastion security group here. There is a one set thing, no? What is that? Reference security group ID. Here, AWS underscore security group Bastion dot ID. With this, still we have not created the load balancer. Till that time, I'll allow this guy only. This guy and I will allow 0.0.0. Once we create the load balancer, right, that security group I will allow here. So let me go to that folder, Terraform FMT. FMT makes alignment very well, very neatly to readable. So that is a good thing. Good. Let me pick that the other one also. Okay, name is there. Yeah, let me put this key name is there. This will go to app. Let's create in the one subnet. And then we have Bastion. Yeah, this key only we will assign. This will get changed above with this name. Yeah. Research. So for now, right, I'll do manually. That comments I'll bring it. These comments we will do manually. Whatever comments worked, I'll copy paste. This will be used further our references next time when I'm bringing it up, because I'm sure somewhere we have to do alter these comments so that. But I'm collecting the data, whatever. But, so we are good with this. Let's cross the finger. Number 67. There is already one resource with this name. That's what this is. Yeah, we are good with this. So it's refreshing the state. Something is getting RDS endpoint. Why did we stop something? Oh, something. Oh, yesterday I removed the this thing. What it is saying that 0 to null also. I'm not updated this thing. It's, you see, right? This is changing something. It is, this machine is getting replaced. Why address is getting what now? Storage enable blah blah. Deletion protection. Earlier false was there, now something. Okay. What I did was, I don't want to send the password, right? For example, yesterday these passwords are null, right? I don't want to send these passwords to you guys, so I kept it here as a var dot. That's it. Okay, I'll take it up further. This are null I kept here, test to test. So this code I had given you. I removed the credentials and then I had given you the code. Okay, we'll see that. Let it go. We can bring back. We are not using RTS here in this lab. So let's go back again. Yeah. So now, as for this architecture, right? One mission configuration is ready. This mission configuration is ready. Now, one more mission we need to create right here.
Yeah, Prometheus.
Yeah, Prometheus is issue 2. Oh, I'm sorry, something need to be changed here. Very important. These guys. 3000 code. Grafana 3000 code. Let's bring this total code as is to another file. I'll replace and then I'll get it there back. Wherever Grafana was there. See, this is the beauty with the Terraform code. I mean, you can reuse it with the modules, or you can just in your use case, you can customize it. This will be, I think, a 9090. Yeah. 9090. But you see right this in this architecture tag in this. Who is connecting to Prometheus here? As an admin, right? I'll go to these things only. We'll have a one load balancer here. Now, who is connecting to Prometheus here?
Matrix.
No, here. Who is connecting? Okay,
Grafana.
let me put arrow marks also. It will be vice versa process. Yeah. This is, it will pull from here. It will pull. I think vice versa. I think. For example, yeah. Grafana is also connected to whom? Prometheus, because it has to fetch the data right internally. I'm not exposing Prometheus to outside world. Okay. If you want, you can do that also, but I'm not exposing for now. Grafana will pull the data. So you need to whitelist Grafana also in Prometheus scikit group. With that thought, right? You need to whitelist. Let me bring this as is, this code. Where is this file? Separate file. Now. I brought into another place. I replaced it. I'm bringing it here. Now, this is, yes, as an admin, I wanted to connect from Bastion. That sure you need. And here, right? Here, na, I will allow the, already I have created above scikit group. This I'll comment out. Can you guys help me here? I need to allow from Grafana.
Grafana.
Yeah, what is that? What is the keyword I need to introduce here? Grafana scikit group I need to introduce.
Reference security.
Yeah. Scikit group ID.
Underscore security.
Yeah. Well, good. No? So that is the one. Yes. But where is this guy? Where is this guy? This also. This also I need to create it. Same way. Let me go to the scripts folder. Shell script. Same here also. Download, extract, and then install or start. This is called installation. Can you guys tell me in which folder we will install? The good place to?
Yeah. /ptr/user.
Yeah, that is called optional packages or user packages, user softwares. Yeah, here download. Let me go to the page. not the Docker, not from the source, pre-compiled binaries. This is what we wanted, pre-compiled. You see, there are number of exporters are there. For database also, you will be collecting this data, MySQL. I want to collect RDS data, more data, not with CloudWatch. I want to collect more data. If you remember, last time, Sai shown you that directly from CloudWatch to Grafana. Now we are bringing in between guy called Prometheus. Prometheus will collect from many exporters, application data, RDS data, load balancer data, like for example, Java application. Every server will have its own exporter. From multiple exporter, I'm dumping at one place called Prometheus. It will support lot of exporters. So we are using this guy. With this, AMD 64. This is for Darwin is for Apple. Now Prometheus 2.x 24.1. Yeah. Prometheus. Let me tell you, Prometheus is on Go language. It's been already Go language. You see now majority tools are coming in the market with the Go language because it supports multiple concurrency, blah blah. So done. Let me go back to the steps if they gave. And they didn't give the steps. Just the yeah. Tar. After you tar, right, extract it. Let me put it same steps. Please bear with me with patience for some time. Prometheus, you will get this folder. Then this is the command cd. It will have one important file. After you extract, right, this will have one important file, prometheus.yaml. In this YAML, we have to specify. Please listen this. You will have one YAML file. Like yesterday, you remember wp-config.php, which will have the RDS information, for example. Same way, Prometheus YAML is very important. Will be used by the server. We have to specify here from which all we have to collect the data. We have to collect the data. Somewhere view, yeah, view overlap. If you do, in second, it does my overlap. Yeah, you can see this multiple answers here. So this is a very important file. In this YAML file, we will specify that, for example, I'll say that you have to collect the data from Apache EC2, WordPress EC2. I'll say, for example, like this, job. I'll say that job collect from WordPress. This is I'm specifying, like job means don't think something like, hey, start one task. This is called task is called job. Collect the data from it will have like this syntax. Port from node exporter, for example. Something like this. This is the syntax. There is one minimal syntax will be there. We will add in this Prometheus data. For now, I will add manually. There is some kind of resources are there in the Terraform that we will use for automation further.
So this Prometheus.yaml, it will be available on that folder, or we have to create?
No, it will be there. It will be there like sample, right? WP config. That there will be there. We will modify that. There will be there.
Understand.
Yeah.
Understand.
But for now, to get the context, we'll make it manual. Whatever I do manual, right, that will convert into the automation. Just
use the data.
Yeah. Use the data, or one more concept is there in the Terraform that we will use something.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this is our example. You see, right? Listen this keyword, scrape. We use a call. Scrape means collect the data. Collect the data. This is the syntax. This is the global. This is the file. I'm not specifying here. Scrape, job name. This is the job name means like start a task. This you can specify Tomcat, Apache, whatever name. Collect for every minutes. This is the target like this. We'll specify. This is the sample. For example. Sample. How frequently you want to collect the data from remote? You want to pull the data. This is, here you have to specify your, for example, that WordPress EC2 IP address. This is the one sample. Scraping means collect the data. These keywords we will be using it. Scrape the data, something. Is it scraping the data? We use it. Just so this we will add in the YAML file Prometheus. Keep this thought. Then start. This is the command. This is the command. CD extract, extract, start. Start. So you are already in this folder. In this folder, this command, this binary will be there. This we will start. Okay. Keep this thought. Cool. With this, we have a user data. After this works, right, all the comments that I'll uncomment out that. Very good. Yeah, this is good. 13 is getting added, 1 to destroy. That could be the RDSM part. Leave that. Now, let me go back. This is ready. This is ready. You see here, there is a one guy. This WordPress, in the WordPress, right? We need to install one tool now. If you see, right? I told you the context when I started that. Along with your Apache, there will be some softwares right here. Can you guys tell me what we need to install now? In Apache, in WordPress EC2, we need to install one extra for these guys. Sorry? Along with the Apache, we need to install one guy. I was telling something keywords if I remember.
HTTP.
Sorry?
HTTP.
No, in the Apache mission, already you have installed. These are already there.
Okay.
You need to install some extra guys, right?
Agents.
Agents. So, agents. So for Prometheus Grafana purpose, right? I'm going to install metric collection agent called Node Exporter. Now, can you guys tell me in which user data I need to install this? You have already. I need to install in the WordPress. Which user data I need to modify now?
Apache.
Yeah, here. Here, let's have this. What is that called?
Node
Exporter. There are many exporters you can install for PHP. For Apache also, one Apache exporter is there. It's up to you, your use case. But you will get someday if developer is not like, if they're very good, they won't explore and then they'll come to you. Otherwise, they'll show you like hell. As a DevOps guy, you have to do this because the outside content will project you that the YouTube videos and all they'll. As a if developer has a skill set, they want to get Java metrics. There is a Java exporters are there based upon the like for example WordPress exporter also is there based upon the framework they are using it. Then your job is to, if they install, you need to configure the scraping configuration. That is what your job in the Prometheus YAML. In the Prometheus YAML, you have to specify that this is our job. He will expose one port number. You have to tell that go to that mission on that port number, collect the data. That is what you have specified in the Prometheus data. Not writing the code, that is not our job. They have to do that. So now, as a basic, I want to collect the EC2 metadata. The meta in the sense metrics. I am going to have the node exporter. Node exporter. This job is to CPU, memory, process also it will monitor. Process, load usage, disk, how much disk CPU, disk usage, like 8 GB, 1 GB something. These are the load average. Uptime, when was that? Some basic metric, some other metrics. All are EC2 metrics, okay? It doesn't monitor inside Apache how many connections are there. Like you remember netstat command, how many connections are there, it doesn't monitor it. Apache. Is Apache slow or something? It doesn't matter. You need to have another exporter, Apache exporter, to do that. There are many exporters are in the market. Keep this that. With this, one place we get all this, dude. Not exporter also get. There is a one link I remember. They love at one place only. Installing export via tarbar. Yeah, this is what we wanted. Same, like not M install. That is called binary. Same. So download, extract, change permissions if needed. Go back. So this is the page. Duplicate. Yeah, this is the command. See, along with the Apache I'm going to install. Please bear with me for a few more minutes. You will have a very good UI ladder. This is our job only as a DevOps. Oh, I got away. Down page. Yeah, this is a single page. Yeah, this is what I was telling. In single page, you will get all the majority, like the Prometheus. Yeah, here on Alert Manager, Blackbox, Console, Graphite, Memcached, MySQL, Chrome Lens, Push Gateway project. So I was looking on this guy. -D, not the Darwin Wala. Copy link address. So done. It will start it. This is the command. So this is the user data for Apache. But you remember already our EC2 mission got created it. So the user data will not applicables. User data is one time. So it doesn't apply the next time until you destroy the EC2. So we will go to that EC2 mission. We will install this till first time. Next time onwards, we'll destroy this. We'll bring it up the stack at once. The time it will work. Now, this is ready. Where is this guy? This total setup is ready. This is guy pulling from here to this. This total setup we did. Now let's go to this guy. I wanted to export this into here to load balancer. So let's go to the OE. Yeah, I want to create a load balancer. Can you guys tell? This is, I don't want to share with application load balancer. Here we will go with the path-based or host-based. This will be restricted within our company VPN only. Yeah. Please, you know the flow, right? What and all resources for load balancer? Can you guys tell me what and all needed for load balancer? ALB, I'm going with this. Can you guys answer what resources we need load balancer? Charan,
Security group.
yeah, Charan, best to talk, Charan. I will request you. Yeah, first is the security group, obviously, that is true. Next. Please.
Target group,
Mhm.
listener, listener, and port mapping.
Yeah. Now, on which port number ALB will listen?
From 90 to 90 from
Okay, let's see. You see this flow. On which port number usually load balancer will listen? Usually on 80.
80.
Now you are forwarding to whom from here to?
Target group.
Target group.
Yeah.
Grafana.
Yeah. Forward to target group. And which port number?
3000.
Three.
Grafana.
Yeah.
9.
No, I'm not exposing Prometheus now.
Yeah,
Okay,
3000.
okay. You have 3000. 3000.
3000.
Yeah.
So we need to what? Attach. Which mission you need to attach? You have two missions. Grafana and Prometheus. Which mission you need to attach here?
Grafana.
Grafana.
So what are the resources? One load balancer resource, security group, target group, listener, and then the attachment. This and all you have to do. Okay. With this, let's go. Tell me now. Tell me I want to create these resources. Start now. Some first keyword you have to start.
Resource.
Just throw one. That's it. So they'll.
AWS_load balance.
Yeah, thank you. I'm telling you that they'll pull you to call. You have to do the live coding. I'm requesting guys. I'll send you after this session. They'll send you a task. The task you have to do. Yesterday I sent you one link, right? You remember? You have to upload all your code into one place. They'll come to you. They'll join a Zoom meeting like this. There you have to do live task. That is how the now interview. No question and answer. You have to explain your code. That's where we expect you. That is how the market is going. So with that start, yeah. AWS LB also is there, I think. It's not only LB. I think yesterday we observed, right? LB is there. Now here, let's say that OE LB. I think, yeah, AWS code LB. Yeah, this is up. Yeah. Now tell me at least some basic features under for the load balancer. What and all you will be attaching?
We have to give a name.
Yeah, obviously name. See that OELB observability.
Yeah. And like type of application, like load balancer, like it's ALB or NLB.
Yeah, type. Do we have type? Load balancer type, yeah. See that ALB.
And we have to assign security group.
Awesome. That is the one, I think. That is the basic, at least. I'm not expecting that something, at least security groups. That we will create here. The next. That we will do interpolation with this. Next one more is there internet or
Subnet.
Internet or something, internal or something. By
Internal.
You can say that false, true or false. That this is one basic. At least you should
And
have.
subnet.
Yeah, exactly. Subnets. You need to call the subnets, I think. Yeah. That interpolation we will create in the public subnets only, this one. Yeah, that I'll
App.
copy the class.
App.
Yeah.
Yeah, app.
I'll copy the classic as is. This is. See, this should be at least we expect you this, the skill set. OE. Security group, I'll create above security group. This one is the public. This is the for loop, and then enable.
Even resource logic name.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Logical
Resource
name.
logic.
ALB.
ALB to OE.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So one more thing, now when you create these things, right? Enable this guy, disable this guy, disable this guy. What happens now? If you're doing destroy, right? It will not destroy. It will say that you have to do that. Otherwise, your Terraform will go in loop continuously. It will be waiting. Disable that enable protection wala. This guy. Next time it will delete this. Next time when I'm destroying, right? This will go very clean destroy. It will go enable protection. What does that mean? If you try to delete, right? It will say that I cannot delete. There is a protection is there. Good. Yeah. Let me bring the guy. The other guy. The security group wala. Please bear with me for some time. All these are integrate. Let's say that OE underscore LB. I'll make it OE underscore LB so that makes easy. OE underscore LB, OE underscore LB. Yeah, everywhere. Yes, that is matching. Good. This is, we don't need this guy. We'll enable to the load balancer, you see, right? Load balancer will listen. That is what I was writing. No? Load balancer will listen on the 80 port number. This I'll say that 80. 80 it will listen, but we will not open to internet. This is to our IP address. Our own.
My-
Yeah, exactly. In Terraform, you can get your own IP also dynamically. There is one provider called HTTP provider. You can get dynamically that. What it does now. Sorry. There is HTTP or something provider is there. Yeah, this is some examples. This is the one. There is a one website. If you call this website, right, IPv4, it will give you your IP address like this. So this is the data. The provider is called HTTP provider. Let me get that. I'll assign it the top level. This we can no need to every time, no need to go and then check it. Sorry. Now data.http dot myip dot that whatever the attribute. So here this is example. I think chomp what it does, something slice and it will remove. Yeah, you see right? Chomp, it will remove the spaces, blah blah something. This I can directly assign it. This is the old method, $blah blah. Latest Terraform, I think this is enough. Till here. This will assign the, you no need to explicitly, you no need to specify your IP address. Balancer. Where was that load balancer? This is the second group. Second group.
Not in this
So
file,
that's
right?
the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah. This one help us to get the dynamically our own IP address. But just observe IPv4. They have IPv6 also. If you do this now, it will show sometimes IPv6 only. That I know. Yeah. So get the IPv4, the one, the URL. So good, we are good here. This is also good. Now I need to call here to here, this guy, the circuit group. This one's. So load balancer is ready. Circuit group is ready. Next, you have to create the target group. Bear with me. I'll copy paste, please. Instead of searching on it. We already have the existing code, target group. Here. So when you're creating a target group, we will be associating the VPC. Just I'm not attaching to anything for now. Just this is the target group. Here, let's change these names. This target group I'm using for Grafana purpose. Just make it the naming convention. Grafana. Yeah. And then this is very important. On which port number you are going to the Grafana. That you have to change. Yeah. This you have to have. So target group needed this guy. And then attachment. Another resource. I'm following this formula only. Target group. Here, this I'm pitching it to EC2. So after you create a target group, you will get some attributes. That attributes we will call here in the attachment. You see right here, target group here and target group ID. So attachment I'm going to create here. Say that Grafana. This can be this is different resource. This is different resource. You can have it duplicate name, not a problem. Okay. Now here is the logic. Listener, let it be the for now default, and then we will add the rule, post-based rule or path-based rule. This listener will call here. See, you are going. This is the one total is integrating all of them. Listener. This listener will forward to target group. This target group is attached here. Somewhere we will be sending EC2 mission. No? Oh, yeah, this is the guy. Sorry. Here is the target ID. These are called EC2 missions. This is the EC2 mission. Let me check that name. EC2 name. The resource name. This is Prometheus. Yeah, this is the one.
Even we have to change ALB.
Yeah.
Load balancer name.
Yeah, here. No, not this. No, this guy.
Below. Yeah.
OE underscore LB.
OE.
Yeah, OE underscore LB. Dot
ID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends upon the argument. Whatever.
Right.
Now this target group also Grafana. You are calling this is the name code here. And then the listener, yes. You listen and 80. This attachment also you have to change 3000 because you are attaching forwarding to here. Target group also 3000. Yeah, this is correct.
It is 30,000.
I'm sorry. 3000. Yes. So listener 80 forward to target group. This target group we have an attachment to EC2. It will forward here to here, and then the second groups are good. Let's see. Cross the finger. That installation we will do manually. The following dependency selection recorded in the log file are required by the Acha. Okay. So usually now what happens here, if you add any extra providers, right? Like you remember provider AWS underscore. Now I have added one extra provider called HTTP to get the dynamic IP. So if you add any extra provider, you need again the init again, Terraform init. It will download that provider, the extra provider. See here, it is downloading the provider, HTTP provider. You can check that here, this, the folder. Two providers. This is for AWS, this is for now what we downloaded it. If you add any extra provider, you should do init again. That's what. Now let's go for plan again. Blocking or what? This way. Somewhere. Well, it must be that represent.
Actually, that is considering as a string ID. My IP.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Value must be
You
valid.
can try this one.
Sorry?
I shared in chat. You can try that IP.
Where is the chatting? Yeah. This is the older method. They removed this dollar thing. I think I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, I'll use this. I'll tell you. 1 second. Let me keep it here. This dollar function they removed. That's let's try. Let me remove the quotes. Let's remove. Yeah, some. This guy, na? There is one guy called Terraform FMT. This guy will do magic. Let's see. Yeah, this. Sometimes this will remove. Yeah, this is correct only. Yeah, whichever is it. Yeah, that is correct. Cross the. This is good. What I was thinking is, in older Terraform, right? We were doing interpolation, na? This interpolation calling here. Everywhere we were doing like this $. The older versions. After 1.3 and all, they removed that. With that thought, I thought this will work, but I think some still they're carrying it. That is correct. What you do. Earlier in every interpolation, $, flower brackets, and then it was very complex. That's okay. Cross the finger. That's it says warning only. Deprecated attribute. Yeah, this is what they were saying it. This $, they removed it. That's okay. It's a warning. We can ignore. Not it will work. So that there was a 1 is getting destroyed, 2 to change. You can check this. What are getting changed? Plus is for creation. We don't worry about the plus. Plus always safe. This guy is the very important update in place. You remember there was enable to protection. It is going from true to false. You have to observe. This is what you have to do in the real in the live project. We used to get sometimes scare also when I'm applying the bigger changes. That time what I do, safer side, I'll apply my own targets only because I have written my code, right? That will work. So this, the user data, we modified it, let it take. We are not worried about the WordPress for now. My objective was Sandhya Grafana. Update in place, I'm not worried because we modified the user data, right? It is saying that it's been modified. I'll take that effect. Then destroy. This is the crucial guy. It's going to replace. It's getting to replacement. This complete is getting replaced. This instance. What did I change? I not change only the username password. For username password, it didn't change. It shouldn't change for username password. It will affect username. For username, it is changing. Let me do that. Password I used to update for RDS. Let me keep this in variables.tf. It shouldn't destroy the RDS instance. That is what my objective. Since I made the username is test, I'm thinking that is going to destroy. Now let's see that plan again. Behind what it will be doing, it will go to the S3 bucket. From there, it will fetch the data. It will be comparing it because we have stored the TF state in S3. Yeah, now, yeah, exactly. The password is getting, see, earlier I updated the username. It's getting replaced. Now I changed that. Now just the password only will get updated. Let it, we can reset the password later also. Cool. You remember if you reset the password, you need to configure in the WordPress again. So in the applications. Cool. Cross the finger. Meantime, let me get that rule, path-based rule. Will come under ALB. Yeah, a rule. This is the rule I wanted. This is the path-based action. I want to go with the condition like this. This is what they're giving. You have a load balancer. They gave the sample snippet. They have a listener. We have already. This is the rule. Did we create a rule as well? Let me check this. There will be default rule. This is the default rule will get appended. We'll add one extra rule. Yeah. This is the default rule will be there. Now let's go. This is the example is forward action. This is also listener rule. Forward. Wait forward, simple forward. I'll take this forward. Yeah. Please. You have to set this listener. In this listener only the rule will go. That is. here. Under this listener only, the rule will go, let it be there now forward. So I'll be forward into the target group. This is the target group here, and this is the guy. So I'll say that. What was the domain name I wanted to have? Kept somewhere here. Metrics. Let me check this, my zone. Yesterday we created the zone, right? Which file man here? Yeah. If request is like this, forward to this target group automatically. This is the post based. What is there some weight away? Not this guy. We don't want to play with those numbers. Just a simple one. 9090. Yeah, this is the good. It will append the row. And I wanted to register in the DNS also. DNS also I wanted to register this. I don't want to access the endpoint. I can go to Route 53 as an alias. Yesterday we created, right? Copy paste. This is for Grafana. This is same. I'll match this address. Metric symbol. Here you have to call your load balancer, that Grafana load balancer. I think we have named it.
OE.
Yeah, exactly. OE underscore LB. If you want to do, you can output also this one. Let's do output also for safer side. Please pair with some more time. Here the Grafana underscore LB. Dot somewhere you will have this DNS name. See, it will output if it is all good. Updating data is not a valid password. It is saying that that password is not okay. I'll use the original password. The test we use, no? That is, it is saying that you shouldn't use the test. Don't care. Till what it has been created it. Some of them created it. My objective was wanted to where and then TF files. I don't want to push these files to you guys. That's why. The credentials I don't want to push into the GitHub. If you modify anything, please always do the TF plan. Control R, if you do right, you can do whatever you remember. It does full command. No need to type that. Control R, type that whatever the remember in the command, one keyword or some keywords. It will print the full command again. We don't need to type the full command. Reverse search. It will create a record, rule, everything. we will be ready with the components. Any thoughts, queries you want to discuss?
Once we practice, we come back.
Yeah, sure. But so one of our job is to observability. Observability means if any metrics are not coming, logs are not coming, developer will come to you, hey, this is broken or not something. So that is the one. Otherwise, there are the separate jobs itself. So your one of job was completely you have to work on this layer. As a DevOps guy also, if you enter, there is no WordPress, there is no deployment job. Your job is to maintain the OE layer only, either logs or Grafana, that kind of. If you go to the big company, they'll put you one of this job role. There are separate job roles are there for Grafana. Every company they may use our application or not something, but observability will be there. Thumb rule. Right. Let it get created it. So, log into AWS account. Don't think we are using Terraform code. Are we allowed to use the console or not? Freely we can use. There is no restriction. They don't impose any restriction. You can use this guy console. You can do activities also in the console. But recommended is if you do something, do everything in the Terraform only. Do here some part there. If you do no, it will be disastrous one day. I don't want to use this mission. Bigger mission. Cool. We are good. Go for this guy. OELB, you will have a listener. In this listener, you will have a default rule will be there. One more we did not. One more rule. One more rule. This is the rule. This is the rule. If we come here, it will forward to target group automatically. This is the one. And one more also we have did entry also, right? Yesterday we did not this thing. Now we added the one more record also. So we got the endpoint also here. This is the load balancer endpoint. This is the adjacent endpoint. Go here, you will have a record set here. So this is the Grafana endpoint for us. And then within my IP only it will access it. Now for now, let's see. And too much late. Yeah, this you know now. Yesterday also we tested, right? So for this, you have to troubleshoot in such a way that you have to go to the load balancer, you have to see that any rules are there. Then according to that, you have to go to the target group. In this target group, one EC2 is there, but it is unhealthy. And you know the reason. Because inside this EC2, we have not installed the Grafana software. So 2 minutes, I'll install it immediately and then we can, I need one UI, we will see further. That's what my objective. So this mission is completely private. You cannot connect to this mission. Only the way you can enter into this is you can check it. You cannot enter directly, but you can do SSM. Private missions, you can do SSM. Now go here. That SSM will enable as a separate resource. Yesterday also I have copied the already the this guy SSH. Yesterday I have copied already the pub file there. Oh, this I need to let me do this also dynamic man. Next time onwards automatically it should update. Because this I don't want to do every time my IP address. The IP address will get in update place. This remote state bit slow. Pulling from there here and yeah, it will be in update place. You can see right, update in place. So this was there. Now this is getting replaced with this. This is how it will show. Like you have to be very careful when you see like this keywords. It is getting updated under. Cool. From here, I'll jump to directly to the other guy, the Grafana guy. Yesterday I have copied this already. If you're already the same user, you are logging, you no need to mention EC2 user at already. Cool. So I'll switch to root user because user data will get executed with the root user only. Scripts, Grafana. This is the step by step. You can do copy paste all of them. Undoubting interface will ask some license or blah blah. Cool. Oh my gosh. This many. Cool. So let's remove this also after done. Remove this folder so we don't need this. Switch mode. Do chmod for a folder, right? We have to cut -1. Oh, this is the name. Next time my automation has to work, I'm preparing in such a way the data. I don't want to do manually. Go Grafana. Big less. Okay. I'm also in between. This is M install. We are not done with M install. We did with the binary. Enter. Okay. So just bear with me 2 minutes. Start that installation done. Then this one. Start like this. What is doing? Server. Oh, it started now. This worked. Cool. So the drawback here is if you do Control C, right, it will stop. This is it's not about the topic Terraform or something. This is Linux basics. Okay, when you want to start, this is starting in the front mode. If you type, it is still holding the screen. I cannot enter any of the commands. To run in the background, right, we run this command, Grafana, like this, /Grafana server, put ampersand. If you do ampersand, right, it will go in the background. You can enter further commands with this. Then we went into the bin folder. Just bear with me. I'm giving the few commands, simple commands. You are in the full enter. Now you can be in this full path. So you can rename also. That's okay. Now I can enter also commands. It will not terminate now. Now Grafana will be up. If you want to check Grafana is up or not, please open here. Grep Grafana run. Will show you like this. You remember on which port number Grafana will start, guys?
3000.
So there is a one command in the Linux. You can check whether port is listening or not. Net to start grep, like this. You can check. Yeah, you see, right? It is listening. We are good. If you have like this, right, listen, and you remember, you see right here. Sorry, here you see right, 2817. This is matching. This is the process ID. This, if you start, it will change, but port will not change. So Grafana is listening. Now go here to this page. We should have the UI. Now you know the story in case somewhere to debug, right? For example, Grafana is listening. Yesterday, Apache got stopped. Somewhere security group or somewhere that logic is missing, we are not able to reach to this. But if you want to check locally, right? Locally, whether it is working or not, you can do like this. -i http localhost 3000. Whether my Grafana is working properly or not, to see the status code. 302. 302 is good status. Good means there is no error, something is working, but you have to, you see, it's saying that it is redirecting you to this page, login page. Put /login. Yeah, you see, right? 200. 300 is redirected to login page. Then when I call this curl command locally, it is giving 200. Please use this kind of troubleshooting commands. Now Grafana is fine. There is no issue with the Grafana. Outside, I'm unable to access it. Somewhere that gap is missing. Okay, circuit group something. So I'll pass it here for today. We'll continue tomorrow, this continuous session. Any thoughts you want? Any questions you want to ask? I'll upload all this code into repo. You can download this. I'll upload this total code repo as is there. Thank you, guys. We'll have tomorrow session. Thank you.
Thank you.